Hi friends, today we'll talk about what food to feed a Rottweiler. Rottweiler, as we know, is a very strong dog and it is very much feared about. Despite being a strong dog or a ferocious dog or an active dog, Rottweilers amazingly can be turned into a vegetarian diet. Not completely vegetarian, it should be mixed with some amount of animal protein, but still you can make it about 75% vegetarian. I have seen that in my experience also. Perhaps most ferocious dogs in our world is vegetarian. Pitbull, you see, Pitbull is also can be converted into a vegetarian, and still their activeness or fullness remains the same. So, what food to feed a Rottweiler? For that, let's understand what a dog needs. A dog needs all the protein, vitamins, amino acids, carbohydrates, and fats. That is their requirement. Additionally, they require one vitamin called vitamin B12 in excess amount, because in comparison to human can manufacture the vitamin B12 in their guts, but a dog cannot. So we have to supplement it through food. Now let's talk about what food to feed. You can feed chicken about 100 or 200 grams per day. Then you can feed the cottage cheese, the chena we say in India, and let me tell you in from morning to evening what you will feed. In morning you can feed about 200 grams of chicken and 100 grams of potato, boiled potato. Why boiled potato? Because boiled potato gives carbohydrate the energy the dog needs, and protein. The chicken gives protein, essential protein, provided your dog is not allergic to chicken. Some dogs are allergic to chickens, so for that you have to give some other kind of meat, whatever available there in locally. So you can give that chicken. Chicken I am telling because it is easily digestible, very easy to digest in comparison to other lamb or mutton. It is very much easy to digest it, chicken. So it is given. Why chicken is being given in morning? Why am I not recommending in evening? Because in morning if you give, your dog will be satisfied from inside. Your his satiety will be satisfied, and if you have a Rottweiler, you must have noticed one thing, that your dog can eat everything any time, and there is no you cannot limit the food, and so therefore this Rottweiler becomes obese. So if you give protein in the morning, what will happen, that dog will become satisfied, or satiety center will be pleased, so it will not eat some junk foods or any other junk food, means will not eat any the dustbin, will not be hungry enough to eat more of the carbohydrates. So for in the morning you should feed the protein in the form of chicken, and potato you can feed. In the noon, if you are in India, you can make a khichdi. Khichdi means you can mix rice, some amount of masoor dal, seasonal vegetables, and 2 eggs. Mix everything and boil everything in the pressure cooker, and you can feed that. It is very good for the dog. Please remember, do not give any haldi or salt in the khichdi, in the mixture. Here, many people feel that if they are doing that, giving that haldi or turmeric powder, it is beneficial for them. And actually, it is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because it causes some kind of irritation in the dog's stomach. It might be very helpful for us human, because in human what we are eating this haldi or any kind of spices for years, I mean thousands of years. So our gut is more adapted. But dogs, especially Rottweilers, are not accustomed to eating this haldi, because they are here in our country for about say maximum 50 years or 60 years. Earlier there were other dogs. So if you give that, it may cause some kind of gastric irritation. Your dog may vomit, or some kind of problem will be there. So it's not necessary to give haldi or turmeric everything in food. Now next, coming to evening food. In evening you may give the cheese or chena, cottage cheese. You may give curd rice also if you live in a warm climate area, or if the temperature is low, you may mix a little amount of warm water in the mixture of rice and curd. You may give other food also. Even you may give the boiled vegetables. You may give every vegetables except one thing. What is that thing? You must be knowing. You cannot give tomato to a dog, and certainly not to a Rottweiler. Any other vegetables is very much welcome. You may give brinjal or pumpkin, that cucumber, and any vegetable. Even the parval we can give, bhindi we can give them. No problem. There is no problem. Zucchini, everything you can give. Any beans, all kinds of beans you can boil and give. And your Rottweiler is very much, in comparison to other dogs such as German Shepherd or Labrador, Rottweiler is ready to eat the vegetarian diet. Your dog will welcome. So you can give the boiled vegetables in the evening also. And in between, suppose in between the morning food, breakfast and noon, or in noon, between noon and the dinner you may serve at 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whatever it suits. 8 o'clock is more preferable. So there will be a gap, huge gap between the lunch you will be giving in at around 1. So if you are giving that in 8 or 9, so there is a gap of about 6 or 7 hours. So you may give some kind of fruits in between. What kind of fruits? Everything except the citric food. Citric food is forbidden for dog. You must be knowing that you cannot give orange. You cannot give grapes. Grapes is cannot be given. It is forbidden food. Except that you may give apple. All other seasonal vegetables, and there are pears is also there. You may safely give mango, though it is very sweet, but it is okay for the dog. And you may give other kind of fruits, whatever available, but except one thing, you should not be giving banana, because banana causes some kind of hypersensitivity or asthma like symptom in Rottweilers, especially in Rottweilers and pug. Banana will cause some kind of asthma, so you should be avoiding that. Any other food is welcome, no problem. There is all other fruits are welcome very much, and especially beneficial in this fruits category are the tarbuja, watermelon. Watermelon is very good essence, very good for dogs. And you should be adding a little bit of about 50 grams of pumpkin. It is good for digestion and also for elimination. Some dogs suffer from constipation maybe, and if you are giving that pumpkin, then it is also very beneficial. So this is the food for a Rottweiler. Beside all these foods, you should remember that you should avoid giving any kind of home food such as chocolates, chips. There are kids around, they may be offering the chips. Your dog will like it, of course. If you offer them, your dog will certainly eat everything, whatever you give. And some people give it ice creams also. It is very much forbidden because ice creams contains the artificial sugar. Artificial sugar causes hemolytic anemia in dogs, so you should be avoiding that. So any kind of home food is forbidden for a dog or for a Rottweiler also. So that is it. If but do comment whatever food you are feeding your Rottweiler in this video in comment section, and this is grossly what we feed. I recommend feeding a Rottweiler. I have deliberately not mentioned roti or chapati because chapati causes skin irritation in a dog. It is okay. You can feed the chapati, but it will, in the long run, it causes some kind of skin infection or skin will become scaly. I have seen such cases here also. So I have avoided that. I have recommended giving the rice. Rice is better than wheat if you are giving to a dog. In abroad, they entirely avoid the rice or wheat both, but in India, we can give the rice very safely, no problem. So this is it. So more information will be given in next video on some other dogs. Till then, please share, like this video. Thank you.